For centuries, our understanding of history has painted a picture of a world divided, continents isolated by vast, insurmountable oceans. But what if that narrative is incomplete? What if ancient mariners, with ingenuity and courage we are only now beginning to comprehend, embarked on journeys deemed impossible, charting courses across the very seas that history tells us were uncrossed until a pivotal moment in 1492? Welcome to Echoes of Time, your portal to the forgotten pages of history where we delve into the past to better understand the present. Today, we confront one of history's most captivating and controversial mysteries, the profound question of pre-Columbian contact. It's a challenge to establish timelines, an unmasking of forbidden journeys, and an invitation to question everything you thought you knew about ancient exploration and the global tapestry of human civilization. The conventional understanding, a cornerstone of our historical education, posits that the Americas remained profoundly isolated from the Afro-Eurasian landmass until the arrival of Christopher Columbus. It's a narrative of separated worlds, distinct evolutions, and independent cultural trajectories. Yet, beneath the dust of centuries, whispers have persisted. Whispers of forgotten voyages, extraordinary artifacts, and anomalies that refuse to fit neatly into the accepted historical framework. These are the secrets that lie under the dust, the stories that never made it into the history books, compelling us to consider a far more interconnected ancient world. The intrigue begins with archaeological finds that defy explanation. Consider the enigmatic Piri Reis map, a cartographic marvel from the early 16th century. This map, created by an Ottoman admiral, depicts intricate and surprisingly accurate coastlines of a continent then officially undiscovered by European powers. How could a map of that era possess such precision for lands supposedly unknown? Was it a stroke of impossible prescience, or a legacy of much older knowledge, preserved through forgotten texts and passed down from an age when humanity's seafaring capabilities far exceeded our modern assumptions? The Piri Reis map is not just a curiosity, it is a direct challenge to the very foundation of our understanding of global discovery, suggesting a sophistication in ancient navigation that predates conventional timelines by centuries. Beyond cartography, linguistic similarities across vast geographical divides present another tantalizing clue. How could words, concepts, or even entire grammatical structures appear strikingly similar in cultures separated by thousands of miles of ocean without some form of contact? While often dismissed as mere coincidence, the sheer volume of such parallels begins to strain credulity, demanding a deeper, more open-minded investigation. These echoes in language hint at a shared heritage, a subtle thread connecting distant peoples long before the age of exploration as we traditionally define it. And then there are the botanical anomalies. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence comes from the humble sweet potato. This staple crop, indigenous to the Americas, is found widespread across the Pacific, particularly in Polynesia, centuries before Columbus's voyages. How did a plant native to South America make its way across the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean to islands thousands of miles away, integrated into the diets and cultures of the Polynesian people? The answer, many now argue, lies not in chance, but in deliberate, skilled seafaring. It points to an extraordinary journey, a testament to the navigational prowess of ancient mariners. Such anomalies have long been dismissed, perhaps too readily, as mere happenstance or independent development. But the confluence of these various forms of evidence, cartographic, linguistic, and botanical, begins to paint a picture that demands a fundamental reassessment of humanity's earliest global interactions. These are not isolated incidents, they are persistent questions fueled by a growing body of intriguing evidence. For too long, they have been relegated to the fringes of historical discourse, dismissed as the musings of fringe theorists or explained away as fraud. Yet, the sheer volume and diverse nature of these anomalies compel us to reconsider. They push the boundaries of what we thought we knew, inviting us to explore groundbreaking hypotheses that dare to rewrite history. Among the most debated claims are those of ancient Phoenician or Roman navigators reaching the New World. Imagine the surprise, the shock of unearthing Roman coins in archaeological sites in Mexico, or encountering debated inscriptions in Brazil that bear striking resemblances to ancient Mediterranean scripts. If these finds are indeed authentic, they represent a monumental shift in our understanding of classical civilizations. They suggest that the reach of empires like Rome or the trade networks of the intrepid Phoenicians extended far beyond the traditional boundaries of the Old World. How could such a journey have been accomplished? It speaks to an unparalleled courage, a mastery of maritime technology we are only now beginning to credit them with, and an insatiable curiosity that drove them across the Atlantic, long before conventional history suggests such feats were possible. These archaeological discoveries, while often fiercely debated, offer tantalizing glimpses into a forgotten chapter of global exploration. The case for Polynesian contact with South America is perhaps one of the most compelling and widely accepted by a growing number of scholars. The evidence here is multifaceted. Beyond the genetic studies now supporting shared ancestry between South American indigenous populations and Polynesians, there is the undeniable presence of the sweet potato. The widespread distribution of this American crop across the Pacific Islands cannot be easily explained without direct contact. Consider the incredible skills of the Polynesian navigators, their double-hulled canoes, their intimate knowledge of stars, currents, and bird migrations. They were true masters of the ocean, capable of intentional, long-distance voyages across vast stretches of open water. The genetic evidence, combined with the botanical footprint, builds a powerful argument for a two-way exchange, a meeting of cultures across the Pacific that predates European arrival by centuries. This theory offers a tangible, scientifically supported example of pre-Columbian contact, challenging the notion of isolated continents with compelling proof of human ingenuity and daring. Furthermore, we must analyze the controversial but fascinating claims of early Chinese expeditions. Historical texts hinted vast naval capabilities during various Chinese dynasties, with advanced shipbuilding and navigational technologies that could rival, if not surpass, those of contemporary European powers. The idea of Chinese junks, massive and sophisticated vessels, crossing the Pacific to link ancient East Asian civilizations with the Americas, is a bold one. While direct archaeological proof remains scarce and highly contested, the theoretical capacity for such voyages existed. The implications are profound, a potential conduit for cultural exchange, technological transfer, and perhaps even demographic shifts that could have reshaped the ancient Americas in ways we are only beginning to speculate about. These perspectives ignite fervent academic debate, pushing the boundaries of what we thought we knew about our ancestors' incredible reach. These anomalies, these persistent whispers from the past, are no longer easily dismissed. The sheer volume of such evidence demands a deeper, more open-minded investigation into humanity's earliest seafaring capabilities and global interactions. It is a testament to the enduring human spirit of exploration, a drive to push beyond the horizon, to discover what lies beyond the known world. The meticulous work of archaeologists, geneticists, linguists, and historians, often working against established dogma, is slowly but surely piecing together a mosaic of a world far more interconnected than previously imagined. The narratives we've inherited, the timelines we've been taught, are now under scrutiny. These groundbreaking hypotheses dare to rewrite history, not with sensationalism, but with evidence that calls for a serious reevaluation. They challenge us to shed preconceived notions and embrace the complexity of our global past. Could the conventional understanding of history be merely a chapter rather than the entire book? Could the stories that never made it into the history books hold the keys to a more complete, more accurate understanding of our shared human journey? As we unmask these hidden truths, we confront a compelling vision of antiquity, a world where vast oceans were not insurmountable barriers, but highways for the intrepid. A world where cultures exchanged not just goods, but ideas, technologies, and even genetic material, shaping civilizations across continents in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. The echoes of these ancient journeys resonate through time, inviting us to reconsider the very fabric of our shared heritage. Prepare to question everything you thought you knew about ancient exploration. Was the world truly divided by uncrossable seas? Or were forbidden journeys shaping civilizations across oceans, leaving behind only whispers and enigmatic clues for us to rediscover? Join Echoes of Time as we continue our journey through the ages, where every discovery is an echo of humanity's great history. Don't forget to subscribe to Echoes of Time and hit the notification bell so you never miss our historical explorations. What secrets do you believe still lie hidden, waiting to be revealed?